I'll never look at rocking chairs the same way again, says the Washington Globe's Mark Calloway. Now that's a spicy pumpkin latte, if you know what I mean. Praises Fabrizio Santino. And what is this? This is not cool. Seriously, guys, stop it, writes the Connecticut Sun's Kevin Dunn. Discover the publishing phenomenon that is 50 Shades of Bray. Or support WrestleTalk and order the WrestleTalk magazine issue 1 out now.
Support WrestleTalk!
Order the magazine using the link below. A huge WWE star shock return. Enzo Amore starts the NWO faction, and Finn Balor cosplays as a pumpkin. I'm Ollie Davis, and I forgot this was a go-home show too. This is the 16th of October 2017 edition of Monday Night Raw in about 4 minutes. Guess who's back? Back again. The Shield's back. Tell a friend. Even though it's just hollow nostalgia, I still got butterflies in my stomach when the full Shield entrance happened. Dean's annoying crazy shtick, Seth's botched babyface run, and Roman's ineffective top guy push. Past mistakes covered up by protective vests. Michael Cole, of course, was beside himself. He loves the Shield so much, and he preemptively declared tonight as one of the great Raws of all time. And for a moment there, he might have been onto something, because Elias singing with Luke Gallows and Galanderson was arguably the best Good Brothers segment of 2017. They didn't just get to show off their comedic chops, but also the way spotlights reflect on their shaved heads. The team of Jason Jordan, Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil beat them in a short match. Raw actually showed a recap package of 205 Live for once, effectively giving context for Cedric Alexander beating Jack Gallagher. The Shield story continued in Braun Strowman's Miz TV segment, where Miz accepted Dean's crazy 3-on-5 offer from earlier and went to add another member to his TLC team. Kurt Angle added a dramatic twist to the night's main event though. If Braun wins, Miz can add that 5th member, but if he loses, Strowman is out of the TLC match and it reverts to a 3-on-3. And easily the biggest stipulation of the night, everyone will be banned from ringside, because that always works. Who is he kidding? After their second botched finish on Raw TV this year, Sasha Banks beat Alicia Fox here. Alicia attacked Banks backstage afterwards, knocking a referee over in the process, for which she was fined an undisclosed amount of money. Fox's motivation appears to be that she doesn't have her own t-shirt merchandise. She does, it's just awful. Recalling his all-time great botched promo from last year, Kalisto promised he'll come out of TLC the new Cruiserweight champion. Despite being hated by everyone in the division just last week, Enzo Amore now has an NWO heel faction with Araya Daivari, Tony Nese, Drew Gulak and Noam Dar. They beat down Kalisto and Mustafa Ali, who ran down to help. Ali can become a great babyface challenger for Enzo someday. Despite reforming the Shield, and this being the tag division, everyone had their own entrances for this match, which Rollins and Ambrose won. Curtis Axel gave Shamaro a brilliantly full of himself pep talk backstage afterwards, saying he'll be their 5th member, so Braun told him to take out Reigns right now if he's serious. Axel performed this perfectly, and it really helped tell the show's night-long story. When describing Finn Balor's entrance, Corey Graves said, "It really is too sweet to experience." Either a jab or homage to WWE's current feud with the Bullet Club. Sadly, that's where the too sweet ended, as this feud has found new depths of terrible, with Finn performing some very unconvincing hocus pocus, morphing into the Pumpkin King. This is really bad. Alexa Bliss and Emma teamed against Mickie James and a mystery opponent who turned out to be, come on Samoa Joe, Bayley, which makes more sense actually. They had a pretty fun tag match, which smartly continued Mickie and Alexa's effective build, giving James the pinfall win. The best women's storyline headed into TLC, however, remains Asuka's impending debut. After going to confront Roman, Curtis was found hanging from the ceiling, but in a brilliant cliffhanger, Miz said, "Well, I think the world of Curtis Axel, he was never the 5th man." Predictably, Sheamus, Cesaro, Ambrose and Rollins got involved despite being banned from ringside for the steel cage main event, off which Roman took a hell of a suplex bump. It's crazy how more over Roman is now he's back with the Shield, not just with the audience, who did his ooh-ah spear setup noise, but with me too. Then, just as he seemed set to win, his Shield buddies trapped backstage, the fifth man was revealed. Not Samoa Joe back from injury, or a re-employed Neville, but the big red machine Kane, ripping through the ring canvas just like his WWE debut 20 years prior. Miz's main critique against the Shield was that they're nothing more than nostalgia. There's something deliciously ironic then about his secret fifth man being a nostalgia act. This was a genuinely awesome shock return, and for a change, a wickedly hot go-home angle for a WWE pay-per-view. So that was this week's Raw in about 4 minutes. Here's the usual ratings recap from top to bottom in order: core, average, poor, and bore. I'll reveal my rating very shortly, but first, vote in the poll above my head to give yours. I'll announce the results in tomorrow's WrestleTalk news. While not one of the great Raw episodes in history like Cole promised at the start, this was a very enjoyable show with an intriguing narrative thread weaving through the night. This week's Raw is core. Which TNA star just turned up at WWE? And has the huge main event of Survivor Series been leaked? Click the videos to the left to find out, press subscribe, and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.